Hello, welcome to the RWCA's Women's Self-Defense course. My name is Ella, I'm a boxer and a boxing coach. I've been boxing for about 8 years and coaching for about 5. And I'm going to give you today a really simple introduction into some basic boxing techniques that you can use for self-defense. Okay, so we're going to start with the way that we stand, and this is called your boxing stance. And we stand in a particular way in boxing to make sure that we're always balanced and that we can always protect ourselves. So the most important thing is how we put our feet. So we want to have a triangular position for our feet. And the way we do this is I'm going to step back on the side of the hand that I write with. So I write with my right hand. I'm going to take a step back on my right side like this. And then I'm going to move my feet very slightly off to the side. So you'll notice that my feet are pointing in one direction, but my body is pointing in the other direction. Then I'm going to bring this back heel slightly off the floor, and then I'm going to bend my knees. And this means that I can bounce around nicely and I can absorb any impact if anyone throws a punch at me. Now the next thing that we need to do is to protect our body and to protect our head. So to do that, we use our arms. To protect the body, you need to have a nice tight guard here with the elbows pointing towards the floor. Nice and compact like this. Then to protect my face, I'm going to tuck my chin in and I'm going to bring my fists in front of my face. One of them on this cheekbone here, my right hand, and then my other hand just slightly in front of my face here. So this means I'm really compact and really well protected. So if anyone throws a punch at me, I can defend it really well. From the side, I'll just show you. You can see that my heel is off the floor, my knees are bent, and I'm really tight and protected here so that no punches could get in. Now the next thing that we need to know how to do is how to move. So the objective or the aim of when we move in our boxing stance is always to make sure that our feet stay in this triangle position. So this is where we're most stable, so we want to make sure we keep our feet this way. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to push off with the outside leg. So if I want to go backwards, for example, I'm going to use my front leg and I'm going to have a very small step, push off backwards. If I want to come forwards, I'm going to push off with my back leg and a very small step. Every single time, you'll notice that my feet stay in this triangle position. If I want to go left or right, I'm going to push off with the opposite foot, like this or this. And then if we want to move around in a more dynamic way, it looks a bit more like this. So we want to make sure that the steps that we're taking are always very small and the feet always end up in this triangular position. Okay, so from this position, we're going to throw some punches, some basic straight shots. The first one I'm going to show you is called the jab, and we use the hand that is closest to our opponent. So I'm going to use my left hand, and this is this one. So I want to have a nice straight punch. It's going to come out nice and straight. My other hand is protecting my face whilst I do it, and then it comes straight back. When I throw the punch, my wrist turns over right at the last moment, and then I bring it back. So from the side, nice straight punch, and it comes back. The next shot I'm going to show you is the backhand, and this is a shot that we throw when we want to use a little bit more force. So this is the hand that I write with. This is the one that I use more commonly. Again, I'm going to make sure that this hand is very straight, but the most important part for this shot is using my hip and my legs. So watch this leg when I throw it. You see that it rotates very slightly, so my foot moves like that. This is how we generate power, and it doesn't come from my arm, it comes from my legs. So we're going to rotate through. The arm is very straight. This hand is still protecting my face. My wrist turns over right at the last moment, and then it comes back. So when I throw the shot, my leg rotates, my hand comes out and then it comes back again. From the side. And this is why having our heel off the floor is so important. So if we put it all together, we can move around, throw some shots. Our feet are always coming back to this position. The punches are always nice and straight, and we only ever throw one at a time. So that was your basic introduction to the boxing. Thanks for watching.